136 hostages are still being held in the clutches of evil, in the dungeons of darkness. But, you know, despite the media pessimism, the defeatism that we're seeing, we're really making good progress. Substantial losses are happening to the Hamas. They're weakening. You know, they're experiencing the fist of Israel. And sure, this war is continuing longer than Hamas ever thought it would. And the southern city, where we got lots of fighting in Khan Yunis, it's nearing collapse. Civilians have evacuated. We have the city encircled, surrounded. We're advancing from all sides. And if you compare this with what the United States and the Allied powers had to deal with against ISIS in Mosul, that lasted 9 months, and there was fewer armed fighters. We have, 30,000 plus fighters in 7 major cities with all kinds of tunnels and underground fortifications and every kind of booby trap and international pressure on us and so on. And of course, terrorism, it's trying to garner, paint pictures through media. And but now it's well on over 120 days. There's no ceasefire that's lasting yet. I know they're really pushing for one, but you see less and less rocket fire. Still, we have rocket fire hitting our cities, but less and less. And yes, there's some hostages that have been released, and we're believing for all 136. And I know that they're pushing for a ceasefire. But we are eliminating these terrorist cells. We're not stopping. And the United States still backs Israel strongly. European leaders strongly. We're believing the Abraham Accords will continue after all these blockades for peace are removed. UNRWA is really, they've proved themselves to be irresponsible to handle these refugees. They're supposed to be providing education, health care, relief, social services, and what they're doing is they're perpetuating a refugee situation. The UNHCR manages refugees around the world from different war zones, and they get them settled. They are considered perpetual refugees forever. Doesn't matter if they have children, grandchildren, they move to a different country, if they're in Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, or in Gaza, whether they're in Judea and Samaria, it doesn't matter. They are considered stateless persons, even if they now have a new state that they're in. This miracle with Sergeant Major Malkiel Ben Yosef, he goes to pray, turns towards Jerusalem to pray, and suddenly he spots a bunch of terrorists that were about to, near Sajiyah, and they suddenly were about to attack our forces, and there you have it. He spots them and their lives are saved.
Thank you very much for this very generous donation of the brand new thermal drone, which supports us, Pulsar 5, in the war against Hamas in Kharavot Barzel. Thank you for this helping of improving our skills and ability to fight the enemy, the Hamas, and be better company in this war. Thank you very much.
Yes, this drone really is amazing. It's thermal, so it can see through walls. It can see a heat imprint. It really saved lives, and I really think it would be amazing if we could get a couple of these for the soldiers. They're very expensive, obviously. We continue to search tirelessly, and it could help us as we look for hostages like this amazing, cute Kfir. We're looking for you guys. This soldier, he expresses his heart and says, guys, I thank you so much. I'm deeply touched by the fact that you would care so much to get us the tactical equipment that saves our lives, like the bulletproof ceramic vest, like the helmets, like so much more. Thank you. It has helped me, and it's comfortable, and it has really helped us win this war. Thank you so very much.
I'm hearing this a lot from the pro-Palestinians, okay? They go, you can't start this story in middle. Like, it doesn't start from October the 7th. It goes farther back. Like, you have to get all the... Okay, Princess Fiona, where do you want to start your little fairy tale? You want to start from the beginning of time? When Jews were living in the land and Palestinians didn't even exist? You want to start when the Palestinians reject every single two-state solution? You want to start by the intifadas? You want to start by the suicide bombings? You want to start with the kidnappings? Where do you want to start your little Build-A-Bear workshop story, okay? And they're like... So I'm thinking we don't start from the very beginning, because that makes Israel look like they have a right to exist, and we do not want that. So we'll start, let's say, right after they get attacked by Arab nations, when they fight back. So now they look like the aggressors, and that's the good look we're going for. What are you doing? You can't pick and choose your flavors like you're shopping for toppings at Hagen does. This is real life. This is history. You can't be like, I want this, I don't want this, I want that. Ridiculous, these people. They pick and choose the most convenient topics to add into the facts. Oh, I want this. Let's just get... It's like you're making a sandwich at Subway. Like, you gotta look at all the facts. If you look at all the facts, it's pretty obvious that Israel has every right to exist and every right to defend itself, okay?